Hello there everybody, and welcome to today being Thursday rather, and welcome to the stream. My name is Douglas, and today we're gonna do something weirdly different, I'm afraid. Now, the thing we're gonna try and do is play Skyrim VR on top of it all, because, you know, it's a weird world, this one we inhabit nowadays. And there has been this new VR technology, which is, on one hand, it's amazing, but on the other hand, it's bonkers because it's recent and not everybody's kinda joined the VR bandwagon. So there is an incredible lack of good VR dedicated games, and even the good games that exist in VR, they're very short, and they feel more like tech demos than actual full-fledged games in of itself. So it is kind of bleh that Skyrim VR is a thing, because it was not made for VR, so that's bad. But it's one of the few actual VR games we have, so I mean, long ass VR games we have, so let's give it a try and see how this goes. And also welcome all of you. Nathan, you said that Skyrim was boring as hell, a whole open world of nothing engaging. I don't know. I like Skyrim. I like Fallout. It's a whole world of nothing, and that's cool because you get to do whatever. And you know, it's a gigantic world, and because there's nothing, it's chill as hell, and chill is good. I like chill. But anyway, Stu, you also said make sure to do stealth sheet mods. Oh, Stu. And also welcome to the stream, you and Neku as well, who are here just to farm some delicious GBP. And Spiker, hello there. Welcome to the stream. I thought you would be streaming right now. How weird. And also said Skyrim VR, the game that makes you feel like a recovering drug addict after 2 hours of play. Why is that? Even though I have not played this game too much myself, but I can say it does exhaust you like crazy, even after short whiles of gameplay. There's so much arm swinging going on with all the hacking and slashing you're doing. And also hello there Dark, and thank you so very much for those delicious bits. How are you doing today? And Bones, welcome. You said Skyrim VR. Huh. You want Beat Saber? I have yet to. I mean, I guess I will do some Beat Saber at the very ending, perhaps. Or right now, because the reason I have not yet started this whole thing is because I'm still downloading some mods. I decided to, you know, I found an online list of mods and I started just clicking download left and right, so now it's downloading everything, and those things are gigantic. And because I'm using the Nexus mod manager, it's capping my download speed to 1 megabyte of download, which is incredibly slow when you think that some of these downloads are like 1 gigabyte big. So that kinda sucks. And also welcome to the stream Rago and Laziest Night. And Spiker said that PSVR makes you pretty VR sick. Why? I mean, not necessarily why, but is it just the PSVR or is every VR experience? Because there are some VR games that made me very emotion sick in a way. After a while I kinda developed a resistance against VR, and I don't know why, but I'm extremely resistant and resilient against VR exhaustion. Lucky me. And also, welcome to the stream as well, Tiger. How you doing? And Bonzo said you were kidding about Beat Saber, don't do it. And Spiker said you can't just start beating your saber. It's against Twitch TOS. You know what, Spiker, you do have a point. Might as well not do that. And you also said that VR sickness PSVR just doesn't have the FPS needed to be comfortable in Skyrim. Really? Because I don't think the computer the frame rate is much better. And if it is any better, it's mostly because of the mods, because the base game is a mess. It has always been and always will be a gigantic mess. But anyway, I'll be right back real quick. I just have to, you know, set things up because I have a small apartment in my VR play area. There's a drying rack of clothes and I have to move it away. And also close the windows because it's kind of a loud rainy day today, so I have to make sure everything is okay for the streaming of the VRs. And I'll be right back, and then we're gonna jump right into this thing. And also it will give me some more time to finish downloading these mods that supposedly makes the game look and feel better. But in the meanwhile, do let me know what plans do you have for VR, or what sort of crazy shenanigans you would like me to do in Skyrim VR, because I never even finished this game, so I don't know what to do. But let's see. Anyway, be right back. There's desktop's audio going on. I maybe, God damn it. It may be a little too low, so I'm gonna increase the volume a little bit so you guys can hear what's going on in the back. Because I imagine my voice is much louder because my face is almost glued to the microphone, so there's that. And I'm using this compositor because I can also see the chat thing, except that it's not, you know, it's not 3D, so everything that exists in the 3D world goes behind this. It's kind of weird. But anyway, Nikolai, you said that you're doing good, and that's great to hear. Only you won't be seen anymore. Still, you don't know what the boss does. The boss, if you guys can beat him, you get bonus good boy pounds, and if you get a few thousand good boy pounds, you get a... I will make you a free drawing. VR motion controllers, main hand is right hand. There's nothing else. Loading it down. I don't know if the mods are working, by the way. I have no idea what I would go and do to check up the mods to see if they are working. Theoretically, they should be working, but who knows? Who knows, even? And the biggest idea here is that the VR Skyrim has many ways to control the game. I prefer this way, which is this move locomotion. I choose the direction I want to walk into, and this other stick, it kind of rotates the camera. But this is the kind of stuff that gives everybody the pukes, and everybody gets super duper confused by this. By this way of working, behaving. Bring the arrow to the bowstring and press blah to knock the arrow. Okay. And what do you know? I have 9,999 arrows. Yeah, this seems to work so far. I have this little problem that my play area is kinda... Oh, nice. It's kinda very small, so if I go too far ahead, it stops tracking. If I go too much down, too close to the floor, it also stops tracking. So I have to be mindful of where I am. That's so the tracking does not stops working. Well, I guess I lost an arrow. Nathan, you need to go before motion sickness kills you. Oh man. Sure thing, Nathan. Thank you so very much for sticking around. And hopefully I won't die as well from all the motion sickness that this game is gonna give me, because dog damn. Alright, I did play a little bit, to confess, a long time ago, to test out how this thing goes, but I'm gonna start a new game, because why not? Oh hey, Dark, thanks so very much for the bits. And also, Stu, you said that this is where the movements was janky and you just almost fell, even though you didn't move IRL. Oh, god damn it. Is kind of, I'm supposed to be kind of leaning to the side like so, or is this janky as fuck? I should have gotten a mod that kind of skips this whole opening act. No, this is a touch controller. Look at this. Yes, I am.
Trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us, and that thief over there. Damn you stormcloaks! Skyrim was fine until you came along.
Rotate left and or right.
stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Oh man.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with you?
And
Watch your tongue.
Samuel said that you had 3 tests today. The stream is going to be great for relaxing. Oh yeah, how did they go? How did the tests go?
You're the leader of the rebellion.
Hopefully they went
Captured you.
more or less okay.
God, where are they taking us?
Uh,
But Sovereign Guard away.
Bones said that is plot happening. Plot is always happening.
This isn't happening.
But it's not like this is a plot that we have not seen before.
From horse thief.
I think there's an extra credits video about this whole introduction sequence and how it sucks. 1,000 balls and 500 dicks, because we are gonna assume that those 1,000 balls, each 2 balls belongs to 1 dick. So that's how much this whole thing sucks.
Please help me.
Because this guy here, I mean, this guy, and this guy, well, not this guy because he's not talking, but these 2 guys here, him and him, they are throwing a shitload of, you know, terms that are, you know, have not yet been introduced. So far, imagine you're playing Skyrim for the first time, have no idea what is Stormcloaks, have no idea which border they're talking about.
I used to be sweet on a girl from
He mentioned like 7 gods that we know nothing of.
never berries.
And that's it. They are talking and talking and talking about
Imperial wall
um,
flowers used to
about a lot of plot-related things that we have no way of knowing what it is. And even if we played previous Skyrim games, we might even be kind of a little rusted on the religion and the whatnot, the lore of the world. And for a lot of people, this was the first Elder Scrolls they ever played, and myself included. So all of this is new, and they're throwing so much lore at you that you don't even know. Even for people who have played the game a few times, they may even completely glaze over this whole
keep the gods waiting for us.
introduction here.
Wait, we're not rebels.
And this sucks.
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we worked with you. This is a mistake.
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
And also because they force you to go through this lengthy sequence where you have no control over nothing, you're just watching and watching and watching and waiting.
It's been an honor, Jarl Ulfric. Ralof of Riverwood.
Marcus says, hello to you too, Marcus. How's it going with you? And Bones said that it's pretty terrible. It is indeed. Tiger says, here we go, time to start. The show cart ride. Exactly.
You there.
Marcus says, all the rich boys here with VR. I'm not a rich boy.
Are you?
Who am I? I was supposed to be that guy, but I would rather not be. Can I reset my view, please? Okay, I cannot. Nice.
MSMOL bow, I am cursed not to SN.
Awesome. Awesome. Can I set my view to this particular place? So the thing is over. Oh, it doesn't work. Instead, it gets even worse, but whatever. I'm not rich, Marcus. I just, you know, I decided that eating is for the weak, and I don't need food to sustain myself. So, with the money I would throw into food, I decided to go and buy VR and VR shenanigans. So. I'm also losing weight, which is a good thing. Well, let's make an orc character. Because what the hell not? And Bones said the epitome of VR, cart rides. Exactly. There is a nice little game, in fact. How do I advance? God damn your game. It's B. B is the upper thing control. There's a VR game that is pretty much just a roller coaster simulator, and the idea for that is that whoever you're showing the roller coaster to, they can simply sit down in a chair that you set up for them, so they don't fall over to the sides, and then you slowly show them what it's like, because all they're gonna be doing is sitting there and waiting for the little ride to be over. And once that is done, look them, I can't even see, so far away. And Samuel said that the math test went extraordinarily well. The Portuguese one went great, but you had to rush at the ends, and the biology one went good. And Samuel said, Marcus, so nice to see you again. And also, Oni, thanks for those bits, even though I can barely read what you said. And Marcus, I said, yeah, you're tired too, Sam. Marcus asked also how much cost the entire equipment, and I don't know, in Brazilian reais it was kind of a different price than the price you would buy it for in other places. As it happens in here, God damn it, I can't see your eyes. Come on, let me see the hell is going on in here. Sure, why not? But I paid like 3,000 Brazilian reais for the entire equipment. The entire equipment being the Oculus headset, 2 controllers and 2 sensors who are supposed to be more or less over there. This entire pack came for a measly sum of 3,000 Brazilian reais. I think that if you buy it on the United States, it's much cheaper, and you get to buy the bundle, which also comes with some free games. I didn't get free games, and that's awful, because the VR is already kind of expensive, but when you also put on top of that the price of every single game you're buying, and if you go and imagine that each game is somewhere around 40 to... this beard looks nice. Each game is around 40 to... not 40. 20 to 40 bucks. Not Brazilian bucks, but American bucks. It can get really expensive at the end of the day. And I'm done, so I'm gonna grab. Finish and name your character? Sure. Oh, my dog. What? Come on. What is gonna be my name? And Stu, you said, oh my, ordering food and they have garlic knots. Your mind is in the gutter. And Sammy said that 3,000 Brazilian reais is about $800. I think brand new VR equipment in American dollars is like 300 bucks. So I paid even more. My name is going to be M-A-R-S Mars. Although Marshall sounds good. Okay, I'll go with your suggestion, Marshall. Why not?
You from one of the strongholds, Orc. How did you end up here? Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains return to Orsini. Follow the captain, prisoner.
God damn it, I want you to go to the side, you flipping VR. God damn you.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder
God damn it.
his king and usurp his throne. You started this war.
There we go. God damn you!
Now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
Ah, there we fucking go. Now it's in the right place. See, that's what I wanted you to do. Marcus said, but not if you give the games back after playing in some bad birds can hold his big mouth. What? What? And Bones will say Mars. What are you thinking about? And also, hello there, SK Shappy. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Hello, hello. I mean, hello. And you also said that men's are from Mars. Makes all sense. And Bones says Marshall. You gotta start over. New name required. Back on the card, Doug. No, this sequence... This sequence was too long. Marshall it is. By the way, there has to be a way to edit the files of the game and rename the character through there. Besides, if this is not Fallout 4, nobody says my name. Like Codsworth, who goes like, Mr. Mars. Oh, that would be me, I suppose.
Did you hear that?
And Marcus will say, so 691 euros. What? Well then, sure.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries, what do you see?
I don't know if you've ever seen, but there's a mod for Skyrim that changes this dragon for what's it called? Macho Man Randy Savage something. And it's amazing. Oh, I know. Okay. I'm walking. Bye.
What is that thing? The legends be true?
I don't know. The sound is a tad too low. I'm gonna increase the volume a little bit. Because it may not sound like it, but the VR headset is actually pretty good. And even on 20%, the sounds are too loud. And if it's even louder, I won't know what's going around me. So if I end up knocking something over, that may be very disastrous. So it's good to not have the volume too high. Wolfie Walter, hello there, welcome to the stream. It said, oh goddamn. It said, an orc, why not a furry? Furry modding not available. I don't know. Every freaking body keeps saying that there's a furry mods for Skyrim. I never found any. But then again, I never looked that hard into it. Where am I going to go anyway? There we have.
Focus on me! Hammond, you need to get over here! Now! That boy, you're doing great. Kuro! God! Everyone get back!
I completely forgot how this whole sequence goes again.
I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
God's guide you.
Marcos will say your comment was about your tweet, Douglas. Oh yeah, I mean, that is a thing. You had, I don't remember what you had said. But it was something about refunding games. And that is one of the reasons why I still save money. I buy those VR games, I test them out for a little while, and in the end I decide, hey, is this a good game or is this not a good game? After all. And after I go and decide if it is a good game or not, I go and keep it or refund it. Because, you know, VR I'm gonna go with him. Because a lot of VR games are very hit or miss. Some of them are good, but some of them are kinda...
Really a drag?
yeah.
Bring us of the end times. We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
Oh yeah, please, take those binders off.
There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from.
Yeah, you know, I can steal everybody, everything. No, man, imagine!
Got to be a sword or two.
There are people who do speedruns of Skyrim by, using a little... by using this...
One of these chests has some armor for you.
Fuck them. By using this bug that allows you to clip through walls and whatnot. Oh, there's a book in there. Brief Story of the Empire. Sure, why not? I'll take it. And I imagine if people started doing Skyrim speedruns with VR. That would be crazy. There is a guy, in fact, that did
Give that sword a few swings too.
what's it called?
Moving. That thing is
Super hot speedrun on the VR. I wonder how that would go. And Walter said command prompt to think it works. And Dark says yay dergs. And Wolf you said, by the way, that's amazing VR editing. I know, right?
Come on, this way.
And Bones says, alright, refunding games equals shame. Why? Why, Bones? What do you have against refunding games? I'm a poor boy. I can't afford to throw money at games that I know I won't play. And SKU said that you suck at returning games. You have like 500 games in your Steam library. Ha! I have 1,000. And on you said you'll be fine and you'll be good boy and be gone for work but still on stream. Oh. But you're such a good boy, Oni. Quest Journal does stuff. Talks about things and helps you with other shenanigans. What is X? This is X. Items, weapons, a sword, apparel, this and this and this? No, this. Huh. The armor in Skyrim is like full body? I forgot about that. I knew. And Walter, you said you should try virtual reality. It's trippy. I will eventually. It's just that, you know, VR shenanigans are kind of crazy. In fact, there's a VR horror, well, not horror, but probably suspense game that there is called Transference. I don't know if it's a good game or a bad game, but I have it and I didn't refund that one, so that one I'm keeping. See, Bones, you can't shame me because I'm keeping a game I have not yet played and I know I probably won't play because it's a horror game. Yeah, you know, I have a cutting device that goes through walls because physics. Why? And Marcus said, was just kidding, Douglas. No offering, my boy. Some games need to be tested before spending much money. I would like if games had more games had demos with them, because you know it's good when you can test the games out before committing money to them. Oh yeah, we're gonna go and kill people.
Maybe we can reason with them.
Hello. Oh, hello. God damn it. Ow. You delicious person. My stamina is low, which may prevent you from sprinting or using power attacks. Drink a potion or wait for it to recover. How about a... God damn it. How? You Cantosaurus Rex. Beating me left and right. How dare you even? Can't do that. Can't let you go on doing that. I'm gonna get me a shield, why not? And who are you even? Ooh, War Axe. Okay, I think I'm gonna get tired extremely fast with this whole arm swinging shenanigans. Walter, you've got a lot of games though you enjoy collecting. Most of the games I have attained throughout the years is games that I got mostly from Humble Bundles. Because I know it's impossible not to get 1,000 of Humble Bundle games accidentally or on purpose. And SK says, Oni, why is your text so tiny? Because Oni is being Oni is being a Oni is concerned.
Dragon doesn't give up easy.
How do I hide things again? There we go. He's concerned because
We're going to need them.
hello. How about you? Get over here. Just God damn you.
That's the end of that. An old story. See
Whew.
potions. Might come in handy.
This is gonna get tiresome really fast. I just know it. Now I see why one might feel like they're a recovering drug addict after playing this. God damn it. Take the fucking potion. Skyrim has this problem that most of the times when you click an item, you have to wait for it to come to you in VR. And sometimes you may forget all about it. Oh. Garlic. How about some garlic? More garlic. God damn it. Garlic. Marcus says by speedrunning in VR, Usain Bolt has a big advantage. Not fair. Wolfie, you say lies. You have 990 games. And SK will say, poor boy with 1,000 Steam games. Jeez. You know, I have been collecting Steam games for a long time. It's not, you know, something from a couple days ago. And like I said, Humble Bundle, it does wonders for you. But you see, if I didn't return the game. Oh wow, how trippy. If I didn't return the games I have, I would have even more VR games that games altogether that I don't play. And that's the big issue. If you don't play a game, there's no reason to keep it. You gotta save money.
This way.
Marcus says, yeah, that's right, demos would be cool, especially when someone tried out a new genre or something and it's not yours. Or playing with spins at someone else's house. And Bone says, back in your day, they gave us demo discs with your PlayStation magazines. We could read an article while playing a game. You kids don't know what you're missing. Oh, I know. There are so many games I played demos for, but never got to play the entire version. Such a shame. Marcus said that you know this. Not know the old Raptor on the first PlayStation anymore. And it was like the head from Mario 64 when you start, you can turn around and just rotate and look for the 3D and be like, wow, 3D is magic. But Stu says, get out of your chat log. What even? And SK, you say the Humble Bundle is amazing. It is indeed. There's a lot of games, cool, good games that I got through Humble Bundle. And there's a lot of shitty games that I never gonna play anymore that I got through Humble Bundle as well. Oh, hello.
These boys seemed a bit upset at how I've been entertaining their comrades.
Don't you even know what's going on? A dragon is attacking Helgen.
Take the Book of the Dragonborn.
Dragon, please. Don't make up nonsense.
Wait, did I drink the potion?
Come to think of it, I did hear some odd noises coming from over there.
Come with us. We need to get out of here.
have no authority over me, boy.
Didn't you hear me? I said the keep is under attack.
Forget the old man. I'll come with you.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage.
Don't bother with that. Lost the key ages ago. Poor fellow screamed for weeks.
See if you can get it open with some picks.
Or I can get my hand through there and get all those delicious things. Haha.
Let's go.
Wait, is that a tome of sparks? Nice. These are just bones, but let's go for the delicious extra experience I can get. Lock picking. You will know how it goes. How does it goes again? No, no. Yes, yes, yes. It's so much better when you have analog controls for... Okay, so A is take and the trigger is use. That's what I have been doing. I have been using things instead of just getting them. Take. Oh no. Oh no. So this new blood texture mod has been installed, but it looks shitty. There's some squares I can see in here. Well, somebody said get those mods. They will make your game more beautiful. And there's... I don't remember which game it is that I got in a bundle. I mean, I do remember the game, but I don't remember the name of the game. It's a game about this woman who ends up being lost in another planet or something, and the idea is that she has to rebuild a... Okay. Spaceship. So she goes through planets getting parts, and with each part she gets to repair her ship and go even further. And it's an amazing game that I got in one indie gala bundle or something. I don't even know what sort of bundle it was, which company it was from. Ow. Ouch, there's an arrow in my shield. Oh, who? You're the one shooting arrows. Get out. Oh. There we go. Man, this does feels awkward as shit. Not gonna lie. But it also does feel nice, you know, in a way. Murdering people.
See where this goes.
Can I get this arrow? Yes. Aurego says, lol, VR is so OP in Skyrim, just reach through the bars and take what you want. Yes, exactly. Lockpicking is a thing of the past.
No going back that way. I guess we're lucky that didn't come down on top of us. We'd better push on.
So theoretically there's supposed to be a mod, water mod installed. I don't know if this is it. I don't even know which mods are working or not, or if I should do something on top of downloading them. If there isn't like a press blah to install mods option. Because I happen to know that there's a lot of things I got that does not seem to be working. I don't think. Coming. Also, how... Yes, quick save. Oh yeah, thank God, quick saving
That doesn't go anywhere. I guess
is not hard to do. Oh no. Oh, the spiders. I know you said that you're a garble, nobody loves trash, but we do love you, Oni. You're not garble nor trash. You're a delicious Burno boy that everybody loves. Very much. Man, spiders in VR are
Forfeits.
the worst. He took out 3 spiders while I was struggling with 1. God damn it, I did something I shouldn't. Alright, we're over 2 now.
Hold up. There's a bear just ahead. See her? Rather not tangle with you right now. Might be able to see you. Stay nice.
By the way, I don't even know what difficulty I'm playing in. But things seems to be dying pretty easily. And there you have it. We're done with the tutorial. How long has it been? It's 2:09 in the afternoon, so ooh, my eyes. Goddamn. Dog damn, it hurts. When you've been in a dark environment,
Gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see.
and then comes out to a bright environment, your eyes hurt so dog damn much.
My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
He says, let's just split up, but if I tag along, he doesn't mind at all. In fact, he even gives me shit if I tag along. In a way.
Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial League.
Can't I get things with this hand? Okay, this is kind of shitty. Everything that I...
General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
Yeah, sure, give me lore information that I'll dismiss in favor of getting plants. But this is bad. The fact that if I want to take things from the world, I can only do it with my right hand. It's like my left hand is atrophied and I can't get it open, so I can't get things with my left hand. And Sam, you're set at your bark. Welcome back, Sam. You fixed the internet. And only you're to die cause you're a weak-sing, ludless boy. You're not, Oni. Cut it out. And also congratulations for these people who won the foray into the thing that you guys did.
See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. When I was a boy, that place always used to give me nightmares. Draugr creeping down the mountain to climb through my window at night. That kind of thing. I admit, I still don't much like the look of it.
But this is a awesome immersion thing. You really feel like you're in the world, seeing all these things when you are playing VR, because in the computer version you can more or less glaze over things.
Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself.
There's a lot of things you end up missing if you don't take a closer look, and on the computer you don't have a reason to take a closer look if from far away you can already see what it is, but when you take a closer look you can really see how shitty these textures are. It's awesome. Singing of a warrior will learn combat skills 20% faster. Sure.
Warrior. Good. I knew you shouldn't have been on that cult the minute I laid eyes on you.
Sure. Oh. But also, let's try not to fall over. But yeah, I think I did miss a further step into the whole modding Skyrim thing.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you've already earned your pardon. But until we get that confirmed by General Tullius, just stay clear of other Imperial soldiers and avoid any complications, alright?
And someone was telling me about this news article about a guy, a very overweight guy, by the way, who lost like 50 pounds at least just playing Skyrim VR.
You decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
Because, you know, aside from all the immersion you can get alongside with the nude mods and all the other things, when you think on top of that, you know, you can get really immersed in a world like this. And VR, which is even more so immersive, but VR makes you stand up constantly and swing your arms around and about so wildly. You really get some extra exercise done in your day. You're gonna get this flower here, get this flower here.
Things look quiet enough here. Come on, there's my uncle.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not. Maybe. Never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were you.
We just arrived.
What are you doing here? Are you on leave from shores, bones? What happened to you, boy? Are you in some
Uncle,
kind
please,
of trouble?
keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
What's going on? And who's this?
Everybody looks so weird in VR. It's kind of
Come on, I'll
crazy.
explain everything, but we need to go inside.
And also, Skyrim is a very impressive game for many reasons.
Something to eat, and you can tell me all about
One of said reasons is that, you know, there's...
what?
It does feel like they had like 8, 10 voice actors tops. And those 10 voice actors voiced over hundreds, if not... well, a lot of characters. There's a shitload of characters in Skyrim, but...
Sigrid,
only 3, 5, 10 voice actors dubbed all of them over. Oh, there you are. Hello. Hello.
We've been so worried about you. Come,
Hello.
You must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
now then, boy. What's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion.
Don't
I
look.
don't know if anyone else got out alive.
God damn it.
I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
And Regular said 850 more only. And Marcus said he was close to right now kiss, but had to hold back.
Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help.
Do you really? What is this? Oh yeah, he's gonna give me shit. Just for helping his son get away from the place we were in. Just because.
Aram needs to know if there's a dragon dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Sure.
Until next time.
Did you really see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
And then they tell me to go all the way over there? Or is it there? I am not sure. Well, they told me to go places and not to kill this chicken. Why don't you blink? Why don't you blink, chicken? I got my eyes on you. And there we go. 1 hour later. There we go, I got a B. Or B things. 1 hour later, everything has been tutorialized. And now I'm ready to get adventuring. With my deliciously sharp axe and my possibly shitty shield. I'm ready to start adventuring. But not really, because what I'm gonna do is close the game and see if I got the mods installed after all. So no, this button. No, this button instead. Y and quit and desktop. And yes, quit. Yay. Oh, my eyes. My head, my everything hurts. And yeah, I think I have to select all of these mods in this program that doesn't work very well. And then click install. Yes, install and or enable. If you're installing a mod for the vanilla Skyrim containing a .bsa file, please be aware that it won't work with the Skyrim Special Edition. You will need to download the mod, blah blah blah. Alright. Yes, install those mods. All 20 of them. And SK, you say, choke him. I can't. This game doesn't allow me to choke things. Unfortunately, or fortunately, who knows. Marcus says, you will that Douglas choke his chicken. What? And you had to write the chicken not for his question mark. Damn, you're English. Oh man, this thing is trippy. Just imagine if someone just joined the stream and saw this, they would be like, oh, what the hell is going on? What are you doing, Douglas? Stop it. Three mods installed out of 20. So, okay, let's go through the mods I have in here. We have the amazing follower tweaks. I don't know what that does. Enhanced blood textures. Oh, so maybe it wasn't enabled after all. Effect distance. Blood size, optional. Wounds, optional. Immersive creatures. What the hell is this? Corrects bleeding for immersive creatures. Enhanced blood textures. Sure, why not? I don't have that. A high resolution default color, darker color, brighter color, default color. Sure. Man, I'm gonna paint the city red with this blood. I also have Birds of the Skyrim. I don't know what it does, but it was on the list of mods that people told me to get. Book covers Skyrim. I don't know what it does. Enhanced blood textures. HD road signs, so apparently road signs that I find that say, hey, this way to fuckface territory and this way to coitus phase territory are gonna be much higher resolution. There's immersive armor that, you know, throws in a shitload of more armors and armor choices. Immersive citizens improves the citizens' reactions to you and everything else. JK's Skyrim, apparently it throws more shenanigans. I don't know exactly what it does, but I have heard that it makes things better. Lanterns of Skyrim apparently just adds lanterns. Obsidian Mountain Fogs throws in fogs. Realistic lighting overhaul. Realistic ragdolls and force. Realistic water number 2, not number 1, but 2. Reverb and ambience overhaul for sound. Alongside with Sounds of Skyrim, which improves sounds and everything else. If you use the UNP body mod, pick the UNP body option on the left, which I have over here, Wico. I think. Skyrim Flora overhaul, which gives me more flowers. No, I don't want to quit the zap. Come on. A static mesh improvement mod, unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch, which fixes a lot of things, apparently. This will install Immersive Citizens AI overhaul. Sure, I don't have any of these other things. I have enhanced lightning, I don't. Sure. Static mesh improvement mods, apparently it fixes a lot of, you know, random objects throughout the ground and everything else, and it makes it look prettier without, you know, taking a big hit into your computer. So, what we have been seeing so far. One what? One required. Oh, please, throw all of it in. I wanna see all the realistic lighting you can throw at me. Immersive citizens, yes. JK's. I don't even know. Sure, why not? No. Okay, sure. Vivid weathers, which apparently makes weathers better. Or rather, look better. And Wico, it gives characters better bodies, so they look more sexy and whatnot. Realistic water, sure. Sure. Waves, why not? Extended ambience. Extended lake and ocean ambient looping sound effects from 30 seconds to 50-second longs. Oh my dog. Optional textures with high and medium resolutions. Select nothing for the 2000 default. I don't even know. If I have the I need for realistic needs and diseases installed. Okay, sure. And on top, my head. My eyes, rather. Cal TG, welcome to the stream. Also, you said that you're drunk and you love it. And I love that you're here. Welcome to the stream. I'm not drunk, but I feel like I might be because, dog damn, this is immersive as fuck. Rego says, please get Inigo. It is the best follower mod and he actually is smart. Inigo. Man, I would have to reopen the internet browser and look for it. Maybe I'll do that some other time. I don't even know if I will. I don't even know if I'll be playing enough of it today that it will make that I'll be able to get this follower. A hangster. Signs of the Skyrim. Sure. Give me all the things. Important information? Yeah, sure. And do you need to type an amount? You have to type in exclamation mark heist and then space and the amount of good boy pounds that you want to wager on your heist. And Dark has said that RNG is not in your favor today. I'm sorry, Stu, you took too long. And also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did. God damn it. Where is it? There we go. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I also threw in new barks for the whole heist thing. So now it throws in better, more interesting. It has more interesting things going on. The Goodbye Bot said that despite struggling against the evil bots, the team managed to make it in and out with some loot. Shame about all the wounded teammates though. And also Rhaegar and Samuel made it out with some money each. And the Goodbye Bot said on top of that the evil bots are stirred up and in high alert. It would be unwise to further provoke their wrath and test your luck. And then it gives the cooldown. So hopefully you guys like it better than the default bank heist thing we had in the past. Ah, how cute. But anyway, I didn't ask, how are you guys doing today? In this lovely Tuesday that we're having so far. Okay, static mesh, blah. God damn you. Everything, yes. So this is the interface of the Oculus. Mostly has already been installed in Realistic Water 2. Activate this mod file anyway. No. I guess. Well, normally most games they don't need me to go and do this. To show the Oculus Mirror Composite. But because this one specific time I'm also using the chat thing to see what you guys are talking about and saying. I have the composite on, that's so you guys can see what's going on. Oh, you know what? No, true all. Sure. And Sammy said that you're doing fine, and so did you, Dark. And Sammy said that tomorrow is Children's Day. As it happens, it is. It's a holiday here in Brazil, and possibly in some other countries as well. I don't know for sure. But I do know that a lot of other countries do celebrate Children's Day, but not on the same date as we do. We celebrate it on October 12th. Some other countries possibly celebrate it earlier or after in the year. Star Galaxy textures, extended snow effect, extended bear. What? Sons of the Skyrim, this is a compatibility mod I apparently do need. As for these alternative add-ons, I'm not gonna choose anything. Just that is already a-okay. And this theoretically says that is the Wiko Wind Song Immersive Character Overhaul, which Apparently, it gets you better looking characters, according to this. I don't know exactly what it does, but it gets Geralt from Witcher. Install everything except optional files and custom. Choose which contents you want to install. Sure, wanna choose it. Core files, additional followers. Adds 2 Dawn Guard faction followers for the 4th Dawn Guard. Clean body textures, covers the core files with the less dirty body texture, less flush faces. The Witcher gear set, no. Use SEP, yes. Compatibility and whatnot, yes. Thanks, guys. And there you have it. All of the mods are installed. Installed is not a word. And SK said that first mod has a caution that okay. Apparently this caution is because they say that the version that I have in my computer is different from the version that I have on the version that they have on their server on the internet. Theoretically it's okay, but not really. They're saying that I'm using a outdated version of the mod, but I just downloaded it from the internet, so I don't see how I could have done it any differently to get the more recent version of the mod. Also, it does says that I'm still running Skyrim, which I am not. So quit Steam VR. Now that it has quit, I can open it again. And this is my actual VR crib. Look at this, how cool it is. I have all sorts of crazy shenanigans. I have some of these weirdly polygonal animal shenanigans all over the place. There's this crazy ass flipperama that you can't even do anything. There's this dinosaur head. There's a shitload of paintings. There's those things. There's those other things. There's also a television that I can sit here in this couch and watch. There's also this cool ass dope bow and arrow that I can always get. Except that the Oculus bow and arrow, it does look slightly better than the Skyrim one. I don't know why. And then there, on top of it all, I don't know how I do this. It's on this button? Might be, who knows. I can always go and change the environments over there in the back. I can change it to be, instead of this forest, I can change it to be the galaxy. And I can feel like the elusive man from Mass Effect. It's kind of crazy though. I can change it to be a sci-fi city. It's cool and super dope. You can change it to be a Caribbean city. I guess Caribbean. Hope it is. Or this, which is a Gotham-like city. And for whatever reason, they decided that it's okay to not have glasses in here. But I like the mountains. The mountains are pretty chill, and I like them. Sammy said that later you will talk to me about something, Mr. Douglas. It's about writing. Sure thing, Sam. Alright, let's get back into the world of Skyrim. VR. VR stands for VR. In case you didn't know. By the way, have any of you played either Skyrim or Fallout 3? Or 4? Any of the Fallout games? God damn it. Hey. one thing I learned about the VR world is that you can't have your feet close together. You have to have them pretty spread apart, because if your feet are close to one another, you lose your balance more easily than if they are spread apart. And there you have it. Theoretically, mods are supposed to be installed and the game is supposed to be prettier and also heavier in a way. Oh, plants. But the chicken still looks kind of shitty, doesn't it? Don't you? Yeah, you do. But some visual things are supposed to be better, so who knows? Maybe they are. And maybe I'll get to realize them eventually. Dark, you have not. Oh, damn, what was this? Oh, Sam, you barking. You kind of gave me a little scare there. I was not expecting to hear a bark. That seemed like it came from the game. Before I talk about this, I wanted to recap to a subject I started hours and hours and hours ago. Oh, look at this. It does look like 2K resolution signs and whatnot. So I was told to go to Whiterun. Take a right, apparently. Sure, why not? And on the subject of demos and games, like I said, I often buy games, but I already buy them with the intention of returning them eventually. Because a lot of games are, you know, they don't have an online demo, so I can't test them out, see how they... Oh, goddamn you. I can't see what they look like. Oh, what happened? Have I killed you with just my anger? Goddamn. But a lot of games, they are... I buy them with the intention of returning because I'm not sure about the game and they are mostly expensive. And I think it's a reasonable thought to have, that you're spending money in a game and the game's promises that, hey, it's gonna be a worthwhile investment for you to buy this game, this experience, play it, see how it goes, have fun with it. We're kind of more or less promising those things, or that at least you will have an interesting, enjoyable time with it. Not gonna say that, whoa, this game will change your life, but at least that it's gonna be a nice little experience for you to have. Which sometimes does happen, sometimes it doesn't happen. Okay, don't want anything to do with you guys. There's Whiterun. Oh, this might be dangerous, going with my axe like this. I can accidentally hit people with the hilt of the axe. But I can... what was I saying? You can test games by... nowadays only by purchasing them, but by purchasing the game you're already, you know, committing a lot of your income into that game, and there is the possibility that the game is not that good, so you're wasting money, in a way. And also, Dark, thanks for those delicious bits again. And Natsuki says, do you have to activate the mods in the options or something? Maybe. I don't think so. I think I just activate them in the mod manager and it works. Theoretically.
Brigands I can handle, but this talk of dragons? World's gone mad, I say.
Maybe. But I'm seeing a weird sky with a big planet bolting there, the moon, I guess, and other things. I feel like things are okay now. I don't know if the mods are installed, but I think that the games, some mods are working, some may not be working, because it's not a 100% chance that everything will work the first time around. I feel like I got turned around, and I'm not going to Whiterun anymore. I happen to know that entrance to Whiterun is all the way over there, and I'm not going over there. So I wonder, who are you?
Walk away, now.
Okay, I guess. Yeah, that way I will go away from Whiterun. If I want to go to Whiterun, I have to go to the entrance, which is more or less over there. But if you want to test a game, you have to buy it nowadays. They don't make demos anymore, which is a shame. Because you either have this, okay, I feel like this game might be cool, but there's no way for me to know for sure if it is good or if it isn't, unless I go and buy it. But imagine a world where refunding games on Steam was not a thing, and you could not refund the games. So your only choice is to either buy the game or not buy the game and keep wondering if it is or isn't a good game after all. And that's my problem. That's why I do buy games already with the intention of refunding them more often than not. Also, did you hear this twinkling sound? Oh, what is this? Nimrod. Don't know what that is, but I surely got it. And I wish games had demos more often. There is this one game that I bought only because I played the demo and the demo was awesome, which was Payday 2. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that game or have ever heard or played it. It's not a awesome game, like the best thing ever to have ever happened, but it's a pretty entertaining, fun little game that you guys can go and play. Can I hit you with an axe? Nah, sure. And I got the demo and I played the demo for a while, and the thing about the demo in Payday 2 is that you could only play one single level, but you could play it all the ways possible, by which we mean you could play it guns a-blazing, you could play stealthily, you could play a mix of both, and you could play multiplayer on top of it all, but only that one level. But still, it was such a good demo that allowed me to see how the game works and how it is and how fun everything was, that I decided, you know what, I'm gonna buy this game. Because I want to play more of it, and the demo convinced me to go and play the game. To go and buy the game. But other games that don't have a demo, they're like, well, if you want to play this game, you have to pay for it.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
I do have official business. I have news from Hagen about a dragon attack. Stand aside, or else. Riverwood calls for the Jarl's aid.
Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
Sure.
That's taken care of. No thanks to you.
Seriously, did you follow me just to give me shit?
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the companions?
I have.
Warriors. We are brothers
In a past life,
and we show up
where I
to
did this
solve
quest
problems
twice.
if it's good enough.
I have.
Not for me to say. You'll have. The
Sure.
old man's got a good.
Sure.
If you go to him.
Sure.
Good luck.
Thank you. Speak with the leader of the companions. Dug damn, this door is tall. This door is tall. And I feel like you guys have said things that I have missed, so I have to go back and look it up. Damn it. Simon said you have a friend that buys a lot of games, so every now and then you go and pass some in his house to see what you will buy. Yeah, you know, having a friend that has a lot of games is always a good thing as well. Too bad that's not the case for everybody. And some games you can't test on your own because they are attached to, say, an online account, so you can share it with people. And Sammy said that you agree with the demo thing. You used to play a lot of them in their demo. Well, the only place where you can play the demo before the full games is Game Jolt. I have no idea what that is. And Dark Oblivion says like they need to do free-to-play weekends. Oh yeah, that also works. That is awesome. And Sammy got Payday 2 for free. There was a weekend where it was free on Steam, a permanent copy. Oh, nice. And on you says Doug getting mad. I'm not mad. Why would I get mad? So I know for a fact that at least one mod is working because I never saw those moons in the sky whilst playing Skyrim. Hey!
Stormcloaks, Imperials, Jargons. It no matter to me what I kill. Let them come.
They didn't want to dab with me. Oh well. I wonder what other mods are or are not working in this. But there you have it. This game is incredibly disorientating. As far as VR games go, if you're playing this, like, if this is not supposed to be anybody's first VR game. This is supposed to be like, okay, I have played a lot of other VR games and I am more or less acquainted with the whole way of the VR. Because if you have never played a VR game, you're gonna have an awful time. Just saying. Sure, come around this fire pit.
This is no time for rash action. I just think we need more information before we act.
There we go.
Well,
Yeah.
I trust you have something vitally important to tell me. Important enough to interrupt me?
Yes.
Council?
A Durgan.
Alvor? The smith, isn't he? And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon?
Yes, I had a great view of while the Imperials were trying to cut off my head. I was there, I saw the dragon burn Helgen to the ground.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
He's receiving me.
Well, that explains why the guard let you in.
Now, Proventus.
Come on then. The
Shall
Jarl
we
will want to
continue
speak to
trust
you
in the
personally.
strength of our...
My
One
lord,
moment.
we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains.
It's a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him.
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, Jarl Balgruuf, I will never not see you doing the dancing on top of a table.
You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
Oh, nice, thank you.
There is another thing you could... Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
There's this guy, I forgot his nname. Oh, nice depth to this little carpet. I forgot the name of the guy. There's this YouTube channel that does a lot of Skyrim, Fallout, and Mass Effect little edits. I think it's Manslayer. He did a whole thing with Yalbargraph being like dancing, and then he had to saying swag.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use.
I'm Yalbargraph and I'll be bowling, swag.
Yes, I could use. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve
All right.
into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet. Straight to the point, eh? I learned of a certain stone.
Bergenstone
Go to Bleak Falls Barrow. Find
in
this tablet,
Bleakfields
put it down
below.
in the chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
And then we can talk about all these other things. Sure. There we go. Bet. Bet. And Samuel said the game Jolt is a place where indie developers share the game like itch.com, but there are more free games there and stuff. Oh, I like the idea of free games. And then you said that the only game that had full gameplay in their demo was Crash Bandicoot, which Naughty Dog placed a secret code in PlayStation Comics to unlock the full version of Crash inside the demo disc for the PlayStation. Oh yeah, but back at the time people were like, oh my god, I am doing games because it's fun and I like doing games and I'm gonna throw in things in my games for the game loving people to enjoy. Nowadays it's like, how can I get as much money from players as possible? And that sucks. Go 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 out. Let's open Skyrim. And Samuel actually knew about that, but forgot about it sometime. And Dark, you said Dergs. Dergs are lovely, and I'm gonna find one eventually. And also, the whole vertigo thing with Skyrim is true, so if you're playing VR, okay, don't go around doing these tricks of jumping around and whatnot. It will fuck you up.
You honor Kaji with your presence.
Will fuck you up as in your mind will boggle up being like, okay, I am falling, holy shit, I am falling, and then you just stop and you're like, well, that was a little adventure. I don't ever want to do it again. Where was the giant they killed? Can I loot its corpse? No, but there is a chicken. Oh, there you are. Hello. Man, if it jump scared me right now, I would shit my pants. So very hard. But alright, now it's time for us to go to Bleakful Barrows. However that goes. Sam says, oh, you have enough points, Nekio.
What do you need?
To trade in for a free drawing. Alright, Bleakful's Barrow. Let's go over there. But first, let's quick save, because it's good to do that very oftenly. And gameplay wise, I'm playing on Adapt. I can go scale it up to Expert, Master, Legendary, or go Novice or Apprentice. I think Expert. I'm not an expert in any way, but I feel like this game could use a little bit more challenge. Which is kind of bullshit, because the only challenge this game adds is that it makes your enemies take less damage and makes you take more damage. So it's not an actual difficulty, as in they get more strategically difficult to to kill. It's as in they are. Becomes more challenging as a whole. And the map is different in VR. I can do this around the world, which is kind of fun. Much better, much more immersive than the other maps with the game normal map where you're just kinda oh my head. With a normal map where you just see things and you're kinda like, well, this map is useless. Okay, so let's go back to Riverwood and then to Bleak Falls Barrow. What are you even? I've never seen one of those before. Wonder what the hell that is. And you're gonna take on the boss again. Alright. I don't remember which game it is. Oh yeah, I just did. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I was playing it, well, both on stream and both outside of the stream, and both times I was playing the Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I was kinda like... Come on! Fuck damn you. Yep. There it goes. Aha. There you go, you gigantic feck. But what I meant to say is that I had played Assassin's Creed trying not to use a map. So I tried to find my own way around places and things and try to, you know, more or less figure things out. Hello, you little friend. So aggressive, why? You see, I think at least 4 or 5 times bigger than you, and your first instinct is to go and clip its legs. Why would you do that? But anyway, trying to play games without maps is pretty interesting, immersion-wise. By the way, I know there is a better way to get to this place I'm trying to get, but whoever you are, if you ever played if you ever played Skyrim before, you know that there's no roads to anywhere. If you can simply find the mountain and start jumping up the cliff wall to get to the place you want to go. And the thing I want to try here is using bow and arrows. And Dark said 3 times. Derek has bad luck, not trying, not risking anymore. Aw, I'm sorry. I can favorite this with B. While in game, press B to open the favorites menu, which allows you to quickly use or equip items you have marked as favorites. I'm gonna favorite this as well. With B. B for badass. And also I have to steal armor. Nice. This does nothing. And also favorite this, I guess I have to favorite it to be able to use it. Uh, now let's quick save again. So there are peeps in that house over there. I happen to know. And I wonder if I can fuck them up. Okay, something or someone sees me. I wonder. I wonder if it is the first birds. Well, it would seem I didn't get it. Here they come. Ooh. Ah, there we go. Gold wine for bracers. Sure, give me. Steel war axe, even better. No, you're unfavorited and you're favorited. Shield wise, where is it? Where is it? There we go. Also, there's a shit ton of arrows in you. Can I? No, I can't. Oh, I can retrieve them. Nice. Haha! Oh, there's another! Fuck them. Ooh! How do I do this again? God damn you. Ah, your health is low. You should drink a potion or use a healing spell to recover. As soon as I can. God damn it. There we have it. There we freaking have it. You can't sever their heads. God damn it. Fallout so much ahead of that. In this whole severing people's heads and body parts mechanics. God damn it. Didn't mean to pick the lantern. And Dagger say, oh no, you dies. You lose points for losing the boss. You do. I think you lose the amount you waged to fight the boss. So I know the boss is a default amount. I think you lose 50 points for trying to take on the boss. Hunting bow. It's better than my other bow. The long bow. Which I'm gonna unfavorite. Da 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 da. Da, 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 ba, ba, da. Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 ba. Ba, da, 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 ba, 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 ba. Oh yeah, I have magic as well. How does it go? God damn it. Restoration healing. Let's favorite and equip it in both hands. And let's heal. Heal. How crazy that is, isn't it? Oh, yeah, wait, I do have a better shield on top of that. Or do I? Hide shield, it's not good. I think I have the best shield already. Or do I? No, this one is better. And this is not better. Golden potion of minor magicka. Yeah. Okay. Man, this whole climbing downstairs and rotating the camera is certainly not something I recommend you guys do. On a oftenly. Ooh, dog damn. So there we go, Bleak Falls Barrows. But with this new weather shenanigans, it's incredibly snowy and windy and foggy, so it's hard to see what's going on and who is in there. And still, oh, you say that thanks for the stream and such, but you think you're gonna have to go enjoy your evening or rest of the days, everyone. Oh, sure things too. Thank you so very much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed today's nausea-inducing stream. And other than that, I'll be seeing you later. Stay awesome, Stu. And have a good day. And SK, you gotta go to work too. Have a good day, everyone. Sure thing, SK. Thank you so very much for stopping by, and I hope you have an awesomely delicious day too. Stay shepherd. Yep, something sees me. I see nothing though. Who in the world is being able to see me? Ah, there they are. Oh, there he is. Hello. Ah. Thanks for those delicious. Health bars. They allow me to see where these people are. Aha! Wait, my cell phone is ringing. Just a moment. And I'm back. Whoever was calling was telemarketing people. And you know what we say to telemarketing people? Not today. Never today. And luckily nobody killed me while I was away, which is always good. And I can't find arrows on the floor. Possibly they all flew way past the mountains. But what do you know? I'm a good bow and arrow player. Maybe I should have gotten the stealth class at the beginning. And when you say use your GBP, Neku. Oh yes, Neku, use your GBP. It's importantly delicious for you to use those things. And also, I happen to know that there's more than just 2 people in here. Where are they? Where are those delicious pepperinos? Ah, there is one. Nope, they see me. God damn you. All right. There you go. Now you're done for. Thank you for that delicious ring. And also, thanks for these arrows. I do think that these characters, they do have infinite arrows though, so... if I just hold my shield up and allow them to shoot, they'll eventually fill this thing with arrows. Wow, the both of us are awful shots. Look at how many arrows there are on the floor. And now into this thing we go. But anyway, I asked before a long time ago if people had played Fallout 3 and or 4, and that's because, you know, Fallout 3 was the first of these Bethesda games I ever played. I got around playing... Wait, where are they? I never got around playing Oblivion before I got into Skyrim. God damn, where are they? Are they even here? I happen to know that there are characters there. I have shit aim though, so... Yeah, there we go. Another one bites the dust. Or rather, hugs the arrows with their body. Yeah. God damn you. Don't power attack me. God damn you. You sick son of a bitch. Uh-huh. Whew. And this guy who is always dead over here. Sorry, didn't mean to bump into you so very hard. And Derek, you never played Fallout nor Skyrim. I do recommend you guys play Fallout 3. Start with Fallout 3 because it doesn't hold up very well if you play the other games. So play Fallout 3 first because it has an interesting story and whatnot. And you know, it's a very cool introduction to the whole to the whole Bethesda system of games and how they work, the Bethesda engine and whatnot. And then you can go and play the other games, such as Fallout New Vegas, which was not done by Bethesda, it was done by another studio who fixed the aiming problems they have. Then there is also the amazing Skyrim, this game I'm playing right now. You can play the non-VR version as well. And it's pretty good because it introduces a lot of things in exploration that really have become big staples of the genre. Such as, you know, discovering locations just as you approach them, NPCs talking about things, and when they talk about a certain thing, it does appears in your quest log. They say things, miscellaneous things, and then it shows up in here. You don't have to actually start a quest, you can do that whenever. But that's cool. Also, hello there, Wolf King Zurja. Welcome to the stream. And Paul Bum to you too. And you want that in VR? VR is extremely expensive and not the most well implemented thing ever, but goddamn, when it works, it does work, and it's amazing. And also, Rhaegar said that Twitch keeps breaking. Please let you watch in peace. Aw, man. And Simon says, stay throughout all of the stream. It reminds you of the old times. Oh man, the olden times. So good. And also, Wolf said, hello, tell Douglas King to go to the following URL to install and activate the new version of this extension in order to unlock new features. It's outdated. Oh, the Streamlabs thing, I guess? Because I have not yet seen it. And then I don't even use the Streamlabs thing on the overlay on top of the thing. I see I use another Streamlabs shenanigans. It's works just as fine, don't worry about that. Ah, there you are. So I can let that guy die to the trap, or I can kill him now and get me some delicious stuff bonus. Or not. Or not. God damn it. Oh, duck damn you. With your power attacks. God damn you, killed me. Boy. You fucker. Alright, let's do this. Oh man, I'm back here. Alright, let's do this again. Hence why I quick save so very oftenly. Because it's so easy to lose progress. And King Zurja, Wolf, you have VR? Oh, nice. Oh yeah, then yeah, Skyrim is absurdly overpriced for a VR game that we have bought in at least 3 versions already.
Wolf bits.
Oh, hello there, Dark. Thanks for the bits. For the wolf bits, rather. But yeah, Skyrim... Everybody has bought Skyrim at least once, I'm afraid. I think I do have normal Skyrim, then they released a Skyrim Special Edition. Then I got it again. And now I got the VR version again. Because Bethesda surely know how to get people to spend money you know. They really know how to get players' monies. Wow, you have a shitload of arrows in your face. You fucker! God damn you! You! Fucker. And Samuel told him that before, but he won't listen. You have not? And Kinzurder, yes, you want points. Add you in Steam, you have VR too. I will. If I remember, I will. Send me a PM on Discord. I mean, yeah, either on Discord or here on Twitch, but preferably on Discord with your Twitch player ID. That's so I can add you. See, that's how you do. You just attack them left and right, don't give them a chance to recover. Then you get what you need. See? That is what you get. And Sam said that the old times when Walter, Vito, Chandler, and the others were the main ones in the chat alongside you was also when you allowed voice chat in the stream. It was so much fun. It was, but it was also so very much confusing. And Sammy said that it brings tears to your eyes. You used to be kind of dumb and stuff. Go to the times you're gonna cry a little. Oh, don't cry, Sam. Or do, I don't know. And Wolf, you want VR Skyrim? You mean your Steam ID? Yes, that's what I mean. And Sam, you're an emotional boy, you cry when you show your feelings. Oh man. But still, I'm glad that, you know, in some weird way, that is the snack. This is the Dauphin. And this is the snack again. Let me activate this. But I'm glad to know that somehow throughout these many months of being here, I was able to create this environment where you feel good at. Because, you know, it's not easy for people to find a place they like being, and a place that people do enjoy staying at. And somehow I was able... Ooh, rats. I was able to... Somehow I was able to create such a place. And I'm super duper glad that I was able to. Because now you guys have a place to be at, and a place... God damn you. And also a place, you know, that you can almost always come to. Oh, you can always come to the stream, but you can always go to the Discord, and it's, you know, it's a safe place, a good place, a nice place, and it takes a whole lot of work to get one of these going, but I'm so glad I was able to create such an environment for you, or rather, for everybody. It makes me happy to see that you're happy, Sam. So, hooray! And don't worry about showing your feelings. Let's read The Thief by Revan, whoever they are. And Dark said that Sam needs a big hug. I think Sam does. In the Discord though, because they are roleplay. They are roleplay. But anyway, ow, my arm. Thief by Revan. That's how we go. If the reader has not yet had the pleasure of reading the first volume in this series of The Life of Eslaf Era, Slav Errol, beggar, he should close this book immediately, for I shan't recap. I will tell you this much then, gentle readers. When we last saw Slav, he was a boy, an orphan, a failed beggar, running through the wild winter woods of Skyrim, away from his home of Edelgard. He continued running, stopping here and there for many more years until he was a young man. Slav discovered that amongst the way of getting food, asking for it was the most troublesome, for easier was finding it in the wilderness, or taking it from unguarded market stalls. The only thing worse than begging to get food was begging for the opportunity to work for the money to buy it. That seemed needlessly complicated. No, as far as Slav was concerned, he was best off being a scavenger, a beggar, and a thief. He committed his first act of thievery shortly after leaving Erogard, while in the southern woods of Temburkar in the rugged land near Mount Jensen, just east of the village of Horbeld. Slav was starving, having not eaten anything but a rather scrawny raw squirrel in 4 days, and he smelled meat cooking and then found the smoke. A band of minstrels, bards, was making camp. He watched them from the bushes as they cooked, and joked, and flirted, and sang. He could have asked them for some food, but so many others had refused him before. Instead, he rushed out, grabbed a piece of meat from the fire, and wincing from the burns, scrambled up the nearest tree to devour it while the bards stood under him and laughed. "What is your next move, thief?" giggled a fair red-headed woman who was covered with tattoos. "How do we intend to disappear without us catching and punishing you?" As the hunger subsided, Slav realized she was right. The only way to get out of the tree without falling in their midst was to take the branch down to where it hung over a creek. It was a drop of a cliff of about 50 feet that seemed like the wisest strategy, so Slav began crawling in that direction. "You do know how to fall, boy," called out a young Khajiit, but a few years older than Slav, thin but muscular, graceful in his slightest movements. "If you don't, you should just climb down here and take what's coming to you. It's idiotic to break your neck when you just give you some bruises and send you on your way." "Of course I know how to fall," Slav called back, but he didn't. He just thought the trick of falling was to have nothing underneath you and let nature take its course. But 50 feet up, when you're looking down, it's enough to give anyone pause. "I'm sorry to doubt your abilities, Master Thief," said the Khajiit, grinning. "Obviously, you know how to fall feet first with your body straight but loose to avoid cracking like an egg. It seems as you are destined to escape us." Slav wisely followed the Khajiit's hint and leapt into the river, falling without much grace but without hurting himself. In the years that followed, he had to make several more drops from even greater heights, usually after a theft, sometimes without water beneath him, but he improved the basic technique. When he arrived in the western town of Jalenhai, on the morning of his 21st birthday, it didn't take him long to find out who was the richest person, most deserving of being burgled. An impregnable palace in a park near the center of town was owned by a mysterious young man named Swoibud. Slav wasted no time in finding the palace and watching it. A fortified palace he had come to learn was like a person, with quirks and habits beneath its hard shell. It was not an old place. Evidently, whatever money this Swoibud had come into was fairly recent. It was regularly patrolled by guards, implying that the rich man was fearful of being burgled. With good reason. The most distinctive feature of the palace was its tower, rising 100 feet above the stone walls, doubtless giving the occupant a good defensive view. Slav guessed that if Swoibud was as paranoid as he guessed him to be, the tower would also provide a view to the palace's storehouse. The rich man would want to keep an eye on his fortune. That meant the loot couldn't be directly beneath the tower, but somewhere in the courtyard within the walls. The light in the tower shone all night long, so Slav boldly decided that the best time to burgle was by the light of a day, when Swoybud must sleep. That would be the time the guards would least expect a thief to pounce. And so, when the noon sun was shining over the palace, Slav quickly scaled the wall near the front gate and waited, hidden in the crenellations. The interior courtyard was plain and desolate, with few places to hide, but he saw that there were 2 wells. One of the guards used from time to time to draw up water and slake their thirst, but Slav noticed that guards would pass by the other well, never using it. He waited until the guards were distracted, just for a second, by the arrival of a merchant in a wagon bearing goods for the palace. While they were searching his wagon, Slav leapt elegantly, feet first, from the wall into the well. It was not a particularly soft landing, for, as Slav had guessed, the well was not full of water, but gold. Still, he knew how to roll after a fall, and he didn't hurt himself. In the dank subterranean storehouse, he stuffed his pockets with gold and was about to go to the door, which he assumed would be led to the tower, when he noticed a gem in the size of an apple, worth more than all the gold that was left. Slav found room for it down his pants. The door did indeed lead to the tower, and Slav followed its curving stairwell up, walking quietly but quickly. At the top, he found the master of the palace's private quarters, ornate and cold with invaluable artwork and decorative swords and shields on the walls. Slav assumed the snoring lump under the sheet was Swoybud, but he didn't investigate too closely. He crept to the window and looked out. It was going to be a difficult fall for certes. He needed to jump from the tower past the walls and hit the tree on the other side. The tree branches would hurt, but they would break his fall, and there was a pile of hay he had left under the tree to prevent further injury. Slav was about to leap when the occupant of the room woke up with a start, yelling, "My gem!" Slav stared at him for a second, wide-eyed. They looked alike, not surprising since they were brothers. Slav aroused the story is continued in the book Warrior. I don't know what that all was about, but there you have it. The Thief. Hope you guys like that reading. And hooray, you guys cleared another heist. Is that all? Did I miss something else? Apparently not. But anyway, Skyrim is riddled, well, most Elder Scrolls games are riddled with books. I don't know if you guys have ever took the time to read them. Rather, Skyrim is riddled with books, whereas Fallout is riddled with computers and terminals. The computers and terminals of Fallout work the same way. It's just that they're not mobile and you can take them with you, but they function the same way pretty much. Oh, this is the place. I do remember playing before. I died a shitload of times for this spider here. As little do you know, there's a gigantic spider I have to kill in this section. But one of my favorite books in Skyrim, I think it's the Skyrim at least, is this one with there it is. Hello. Whoa, damn. The spider surely killed me very fast. I also guess I forgot to level up. I had one level here that I didn't properly use. Not this one, this one. When your level increases, you must choose to increase your health, magic, or stamina. You also select a new perk at this time or save it for later. Available perks are highlighted in each constellation. Let's increase my health. Ta-da! When I leveled up again, let's increase my health even further. But my favorite book is one about... Increases armor rating for heavy armors by 20%. No, I wanna keep here. It is this book about this boy who finds a soul crystal, or rather. And God damn you. Whoa. I'm dying so very fast. No, I need this. Wow, my health is so very low. What happened? Let's favorite this healing potion. And also use me some stamina potion. And eat a few breads. And carrots. And apples. There we go. How you dog them? God damn it, I didn't mean to use it. Dog them spiders.
Get me down! Get me down! You, over here. You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
But I happen to know that you will.
The claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there. Sweet breath of Arcade, thank you.
But we all know he will betray me.
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
If I let him go. So I just saved myself some trouble of going after him. Oh, this tricky guy. Neko, you're gonna go and nap. Have a nice stream. Sure thing, Neko. Thank you so very much for showing up and staying here around for as long as you did. And I hope you have a delicious nap time. And other than that, I'll be seeing you later, Neko. Rest well. But as I was saying and got interrupted by gameplay and me not being able to keep talking as things are going on in the screen. My favorite book was about this boy who finds a... Not entirely sure what he finds, but he finds this thing that controls a... He finds this thing that controls a demon. And then he instantly starts using it. To have the demon do things to him. Like, now you're a demon, you have to obey me and whatnot, and yada yada yada. Then and the boy is like very arrogant, like, my mother told me how to work this, and you're a demon, and you have to obey me because I'm your master and whatnot. And the demon is like, well, you know it. That is right, that is very accurate. And then he goes until the boy goes like, demon, do this for me, do that for me. And then the demon says, well, how about this? What about you? How about I give you this gem that you can sell for profit, and you allow me like 1 day of freedom, like 1 day where I don't have to follow orders and be your slave, pretty much. And the kid's like, sure, why not? And then he gets the gem. He gets the gem from the demon, and instantly, as soon as the boy does it, this is the same thing. Oni! Doc damn, thank you so very much for that many bits. Thank you so very much, Oni. And you said that you're a quiet boy because you used to talk a lot because you sing, but you're a good poor boy. And you're silent. You don't need to be that silent, Oni. You can talk. Also, that sound you're hearing is my window. It's here to my left, and it whistles every now and then. But then the boy... Sorry about the noise, by the way. And then the boy accepts the thing from the demon, and as soon as he does, the demon goes and pulls up a soul gem and captures the boy's soul and traps him into the soul gem. Oh, god damn it. I'm out of arrows. And then he captures the boy's soul and traps it into the soul gem. And then then the book goes and describes the boy screaming from inside from the soul gem, and then the demon goes and holds the soul gem and says, well, if your mother taught you so much about demons, you should have known that you don't ever make a deal with them, because that frees them. And then the demons just goes and runs away. Like, oh, now I'm free, so bye-bye, and he goes. And you do find this book alongside with a soul gem that is slightly charged. And you're like, oh damn, this is the book about this, and the soul gem might be the soul of the boy, or a random soul gem that happened to be there. But it's pretty awesome. This is a story, and also sorry, Dark. Like I said, there's nothing I can do about the noise. I have 5 arrows. I have to be very careful with how I use them. Up, dogger. Well, there you go. Yeah. And this story is awesome, all in all. Too bad that, you know, Skyrim books are so long. And so, you know, they completely kill the pacing of gaming that you don't ever want to stop and read them. But they have such interesting stories, and it's certainly worthwhile stopping to read some of them if you get the chance. God damn you. And same thing with Fallout. Except that the Fallout universe is the same. Well, it's different from the Skyrim universe, of course, or rather the Elder Scrolls universe. And the idea of the Fallout universe is that, as you guys probably know, there are these. It's a post-apocalyptic world where nukes fell down and destroyed all of civilization all over the world. Or at least all over America, at least. And people are trying to rebuild civilization as well as they can. From what they have. Ooh, you took an arrow to the knee. Sorry. How about that? Dog them. Dog them. Wait, this is the way forward. I don't want to go forward yet. And the idea of the Fallout universe on top of that is that to protect themselves against, you know, nuclear bombs that would fall and destroy the entire world and whatnot, Vault Tech, they built several underground vaults all over America, or rather all over the United States, to protect themselves against such an occasion. Except that some... Oh, a pickaxe. To protect themselves against such an occasion, but some of these vaults, they're not, you know, meant to protect the population. They said, well, there is not actually a chance of a nuclear event that, you know, you will devastate the entirety of America. So if a nuke happens to fall in one very specific isolated place, what we will do is we will get people over there in this very specific place and get them to go into the vault. Oh, see, that dogger found me, heard me. And once these people are in this vault, we will do some testing with them. Things such as... Let's see how well they can handle several social experiments, such as being trapped in a vault that has, you know, a living savage animal inside of it. Oh. Come on. A vault that is also an experiment to see how people deal with with gases that, you know, kind of gets them to hallucinate about stuff, how they deal with shortage of food or excess of food, how they deal with many things. And our character, our playable character, always comes from one such vault. Except for New Vegas, because New Vegas is the odd kid in the bunch. And in each Fallout game, you start up in a vault that for whatever reason is going through some sort of problem. As is the way of the vault. And something makes you go out of the vault. And the gist with Fallout 3, well, most modern Fallouts, is that as you're exploring the wastelands, the many wastelands, you can also explore other vaults that you find across the wasteland, and each one of them has some sort of experiment going on, or that already happened and things, and you can learn more about them. And one of the ways you get to learn about said experimentations is by reading the terminals. So there will be computers spread out around the vaults, and these computers will describe the experiments, what happened, what they were testing, and whatnot. And what you guys are saying? Maybe it would work better if I'm away from the wall. Nope, not risking it. And Rego said, "Alright, come, next one, let your luck reset." And the evil boy Mark Chu, you guys are saying that he's too strong. He's not too strong. The problem is that you guys are going with too small a crew. You should be going with a crew of at least a lot of people. Don't go with a too small crew. It won't work out for you guys in the long run. And also, hello there, Leo. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? And you also said that VR gasms. And Sammy said that your phone died. Oh no. On you can't. You are pure boy and must be still for a week. Yes, Oni has been true Luda boy, and now he has to be a not lewd boy for a while longer before we allow him to retain his good boy status. But anyway, how are you doing, Leo? This Draugr here is extremely strong. God damn you. God. There you go. So each one of these games, Fallout and the other Scrolls and whatnot, they all have these extra deeper lore that is hidden within computers and whatnot, and it's always super duper interesting. Too bad that they are hidden behind so much reading. And if you're not a fan of reading, dog damn, you're gonna have an awful time reading about it. But if you're not, and if you do like reading, then hooray! You're in luck. And Sammy said you'll help you purify for the week. And Leo said, only of the tiny font, fix that please. Yes. Dog damn you, window. I even tried closing the door because I thought, closing the curtains because I thought that would help with the whole whistling thing, but apparently I'm afraid it doesn't help at all. Sorry. And also another thing I was gonna talk about the... Oh no, not this place. Oh, hello. Whatever it is that I was gonna say, I already forgot it. Oh, you shit face. Come on. No, god damn you. Killing me while I'm shooting. Oh, you. And Samuel will leave for a bit to buy yourself some cake. You love reading? Oh, lucky you. Then you should play these games because there's a shitload of reading if you take the time to go through the books and the computer terminals. And Dark said that reading is boring unless it's furry loud stuff. Well then. How do you know? There should be more of those around. See, how do you like that, Mr. Spry Legs? Yep. Ooh, nice. My dog, the bow and arrow is completely OP in this game. I think the reason why the bow and arrow is OP in Skyrim VR Ancient North bow. Sure, why not? Is because you can nuke and lose arrows extremely fast. Because I think that in the computer you're locked to how fast the character does that. But in this one, you can do it as fast as your arms can do that. And most people can do that really fast. Really, really fast. And yeah, Leo, I did die. It's kind of hard to see when I'm dying. Because here in the bottom there's this red bar that is my health. But sometimes it doesn't show, I don't know why. It kind of vanishes and decides to be like, oh hey. So now you get to guess, how much health do you think you have? Are you hearing a pounding heart? Because if you are hearing a pounding heart, that might mean that you're close to dying. Alright, now for the door puzzle. Have to go down here to keys. Miscellaneous. Find the golden claw, which I don't think I can rotate, so I have to memorize. It's the bear, the moth, and the owl. It's the bear, the moth, and the owl. There we go. And I completely forgot, for the people who have already played Skyrim, what they normally do right after they get out of Helgen is come to Bleakfall Barrows, retrieve the claw and the whatever we're looking all the way there in the end, and then they go to the city, right, River Run or whatever it's called, to deliver back the golden claw, get some money, and then they come to Whiterun to complete the quest without having to go back and forth. Leo, love for the OP characters. I mean, I don't know how fast losing arrows is in normal Skyrim, because you're locked to your character's how fast your character knocks and loses arrows, but in VR, you're as fast as your arm can make this motion. Whoa. This is a thing I don't like. It attacks when I'm going back to attack, and the way it works is incredibly awful. I wonder if I can find a thing for that. Turning mode is smooth. Rotation speed could be a little faster. Alright, movement. Compass position, hands, height, movement speed, crosshair, physical sneaking, realistic swimming, realistic shield grip, bow aiming. Yeah, there's nothing for attacking, which kinda sucks. But I guess we can deal with that. We're amazing, we can deal with everything. And when you say the Dark Dragon is sinning, are they? Kinda sinning. You know what, Oni? I'll do you a solid. I learned force, unrelenting force. Yay, Dergs. Oh my dog. And right now, for the last hour of the stream, I will allow you to do the loot. To be slightly lewd, not too lewd, just slightly. See, I can lose arrows like a fucker. Whoa. Especially because I don't have to reach for a quiver and then lose. I can simply pull back, shoot, and then immediately do kind of like a hand forward, hand back motion. Instead of doing a hand back, lose, pick, go, lose. So I can do this much faster. Ooh, a Dragonstone, I need one of those. Alongside with the gold, the ancient Nord Great Sword of Cold, and some arrows, of course. Sorry for riddling your body with arrows. But you were an evil boy. And yeah, bow and arrow in this game, in VR, is OP AF. Definitely recommend. Even though I like going melee. I feel like melee is more fun, but eh. Hunting Ball of Fatigue. Nice. Gonna get that, this, and not that. And I'm 3 points shy of, you know, having maximum carry capacity. I think what we should do is throwing some survival mode into Skyrim, because the Skyrim, the non-VR special edition version of Skyrim has the, oh nice, flowers. It has the creator club or whatever it's called, and that gives you a lot of it gives you mods, but Bethesda curated mods, and one such mod is the survival mode, and I love that mod because it makes you be hungry, be thirsty, you deal with diseases, and you can't fast travel. The game becomes awesome and so immersive. And also incredibly dark, dangerous and risky, but you know, they don't ramp up the difficulty by making the game unfair. Like, you deal less damage and the enemies deal more damage to you. They make the game fun by throwing in these survival challenges, so you're always almost with a debuff of sorts. You're always struggling. Come on. You're always struggling with some debuff of some sort because you're hungry, because you're thirsty, you're fatigued, exhausted, you're dealing with magical whatevers. And that's fun. Managing that is fun. But unfortunately there is no creators club for the VR version of Skyrim. So if we want the survival mode, we have to find a mod for that. Also, where am I going? I'm getting close to a homestead, I guess. That seems to be the entrance of Bleakfall Barrows. Oh, there. A house and some... I can't get those. Well, what is this? An Ease's cabin, whoever is an Ease. Oh, you are an Ease? Hello.
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me.
Sure. You look extremely thin, though. Which is kind of scary.
I get so lonely out here.
So can I steal some of your shit? I guess you don't mind if I do.
It's tough just scraping by out here, but I make do.
Okay, so in here it's a stealing, out there it's not. Gotcha. Song of the Alchemists. Let's read this book. And also, Oni, enjoy your last hour of being able to be a lewd boy, because right now, for the end of the stream, I am allowing you to be a lewd boy for this last 1 hour. Alchemy increase, nice. The Song of the Alchemists, Ancient Tales of the Dwemer, Part 5 by Merubar Sul. When King Maranian's alchemist had to leave his station after a laboratory experiment that yielded detonation, the word went out that the king did want a new savant to mix his potion and brews, but he declared he would only choose a fellow who knew the tricks and the tools. The king refused to hire on more fools. After much deliberation, discussions, and debates, the king picked two well-learned candidates: Yantipus, Minturk, and Emphatic Fair, an ambitious pair. Vied to prove which one was the best. Said the king, there will be a test. They went to a large chamber with herbs, gems, and tomes, pots, measuring cups, all under high crystalline domes. Make me a tonic that will make me invisible, laughed the king in a tone some would call risible. So Emphatic Fair and Yantipus Minturk began to work, mincing herbs, mashing metal, refining strange oils, cautiously setting their cauldrons burbling boils, each on his own, sending mixing bowls and mixing. sometimes peeking to see what the other was fixing. After they had worked for merely 3/4 an hour, both Yantipus Minturk and Ampatic Fair winked at the other, certain be one. Said King Maranion. Now you must taste the potion you've wrought. Take a spoon and sample it right from your pot. Minturk vanished as his lip touched his brew, but Fair tested his and remained apparent in view. You think you mix silver blue diamonds and yellow grass? The king laughed. Look up, Fair, up to the ceiling glass. The light falling makes the ingredients you choose quite different hues. What do you get? Asked the floating voice, bold. Of a potion of red, diamonds, blue, grass, and gold. By Dwemer God, said Fair, his face in a wince, I've made a potion to fortify my own intelligence. Publisher's note. This poetry is so clearly in the style of Gorfalim that it really does not need any commentary. Not of the simple rhyming scheme of AABBCC, the sing-song but purposefully clumsy meter, and the recurring jokes at the obviously absurd names. Ampatic, Fair, and Yanticus Minturk. The final joke that the stupid alchemist invents a potion to make himself smarter by pure accident would have appealed to the anti-intellectualism of audiences in the interregnum period, but would certainly be rejected by the Dwemer. Wind, stop it, you! Stop it. Note that even Marabar Soul refuses to name any Dwemer gods. The Dwemer religion, if it can even be called that, is one of the most complex and difficult puzzles of their culture. Over the millennia, the song became a popular tavern song in High Rock before eventually disappearing from everything but scholarly books, much like the Dwemer themselves.
What do you think you're doing?
What? I did not. Okay, sorry, sorry. I read your books and I was kind of bamboozled with the controllers. I didn't mean to steal your shit. Sorry. Anyway, I think that if I cross the river, I'll be in River Run. If that is the name of the city. And Rhaegar says, Oni can be a little boy, who? And Leo says, Tombs! And kill me slowly, please. What? What are you going on about, Leo? Nobody's gonna kill anyone. I won't allow it. Yep. Oh man, crossing rivers is not a good idea. Just like that, just like jump into the river and hope to dog that it is a crossable one. And there we go, River Wood, not River Run. I knew it was River something, but not what something exactly it was. Let's talk to the guy in this store. He sells me trinkets and baubles and other functionality.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
It's fine. Hey, bye. Hello.
I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Did something happen?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
And then I can say, wait, you mean these golden claw that I have?
You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
There you go. I completed this quest that I didn't even know existed and I got 400 gold. And I can go steal it again and go sell it.
The Riverwood Trader is back
What do you got for sale?
This and a bit of that.
Items above the divider line belong to the vendor. Items below the divider line belong to you. You buy or sell an item, select it and press A. God damn it.
Take a look.
So let's see, I have a shitload of weapons I'm not using. Let's sell them. Such as this, one of these, another one of these, and that. Apparel, I'm not using this, nor this. Neither that, neither this. Ooh. Neither that or... There you go. Potions and scrolls and everything else, I'll keep it.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Did I sell? I think I did. I feel like I got me some money by bartering. Hey, bye. I'm a strapping young man. Did you hurt her?
Around here. That makes two of us.
Oh, but there you have it. Also, I think my freezer is snapping. Yeah, my fridge is making a snapping noise for whatever reason. I don't know why. Possibly because it's a 30-year-old fridge and it's bound to be near breaking point. And Leo, you said, pretend to kill me then. What? No, nobody's gonna kill anyone. And now we have to go back to Whiterun to deliver things to people. Well, let's go. But one of the many things I like about these games is that they have a very deep lore, very explorable things, and very nice view, luscious views and whatnot. It's a pretty fun game. But there are games that are like that, but are not quite like that. Like me, for example, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, because they have very good, deep stories. They're interesting games with a lot of nice, delicious things going on all over the place. But a thing I don't like about them is how you have to manage your inventory and your companion's inventory. You can't go solo. Or rather, you can, but you're probably gonna die very fast if you decide to go solo. So they don't ever recommend you try and go solo in these games. And that's a thing that is not fun, having to manage your inventory and your companion's inventory, and having to manage them. I like these games such as Skyrim and Fallout because you're a lone wanderer, you're a single person doing whatever, so you're not locked in by having to be around other characters and controlling them. Because most of these games, they do this by either having your characters be set to an artificial intelligence that is not very intelligent, or by making the game an isometric top view shenanigans such as Baldur's Gate, Wasteland 2, and this one that came more recently, which is Pathfinder, Kingmaker. Those games, they're pretty good, pretty fun. There's a shitload of lore, a lot of stuff to discover, a lot of stuff to do. The amount of freedom it has is amazing, but as always, you are... No. And you're always, but you're always stuck with this, that you can't do anything on your own. You always have to adventure on with a big group of people, and having this big group of people kind of kills the flow, because no matter what it is that you're doing, you have to do it with other people. Whereas I much prefer games like Skyrim and Fallout because you can have companions with you. It's even fun that you do, and it's always just one companion. And other than that, if you're not, going on with this one companion, you are going alone, and you're perfectly capable of taking on most challenges that you come across just by yourself. You don't need a party of six members, all controlled by artificial intelligence, to deal with whatever the game is throwing at you. And that, I feel, makes the game more immersive, because you're thinking, okay, I am this character. I exist in this world as this character, more or less. Instead of being like, I control this character, this is the protagonist of the story, but I also control these other 5 characters in my party. And I feel like you pulled out of the immersion a little bit by that. Which is, I think, I'm not a huge fan of. But anyway. Well, my point is, there are many other games where you can, have very deep narratives going on that you can read about. It's just they are not as fun to play. It's fun to learn about the world, but it's not as fun to play in that world. For me, personally.
Steer clear of Hilgrand's tomb. Thing about those old crypts, the dead having trouble staying that way.
Huh. Oh, see, my map has been updated. This button map. I know I'm in a now inside the place, but I want to see the rest. So the guy told me about some tomb somewhere. And he told me, like, be careful that... There it is, Hilgrund's tomb. It's like, hey, there is this place, but be careful. There are dead people in there. And that's what I love about Skyrim, that many other games didn't have until then. This whole discovery thing. Who are you?
This is a copy of a much older text.
Delphine.
Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. The Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way. That is where your job ends and mine begins. My associate here will be pleased to see.
So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it.
Oh, I know who you are. Don't even try to trick me with these robes and this cloak and this costume you have going on. I know who you are. You're an innkeeper. I know who you are. And Leo, you want for the great long sleep, you're so tired. And Oni said, wow, desktop is like Majuro laggy. And Sam said that you're bark, what did you miss? I don't know. Many things or nothing at all, who knows? And Leo says lag, great. And Oni said, only boy not singing for a whole day. Well then, I did say that you could sing for this last hour if you wanted to.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony. I want you to go with Iril. You survived Helgen, but I haven't forgotten the servant. As a token of my esteem, I have and please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much...
Gauntlets of minor smithing.
No. I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
So let's go straight to the table and destroy some things I have got. Let's enchant things, or rather disenchant things. I don't need this ancient nor great sword of cold. I don't need the hunting bowl of fatigue, or rather I could have it, but nah. Why even? The iron gauntlets of minor smithing, I think they're better than the one I have, so I'm gonna keep them. But these novice robes, I'm gonna disenchant them as well. Oh look, a map of Skyrim. Dog damn, get away. Apparel and iron gauntlets. It's better than what I have. For bracers, you can go suck a dick. And Rhaego, you say, well, he has been behaving. That he has indeed. Oh, Oni, you're such a good boy. I'll make sure to put in a good word with Theo for you. So is the person I have to... Ah, there she is. And Sam, you said that you will only believe it when you see it. And also, you got lots of cake and it's very thick. Oh, nice.
A dragon is attacking the western watchtower. A dragon?
I wish I could have some cake as well. And you know what I'm gonna do? As soon as I'm done here with the... as soon as I'm done with this streaming, I'm gonna go make me some lemon mousse. Window, no! Please, stop whistling. Window, no! God damn you. Finally and leastly, let's go hunt a dragon. Such as is the main quest of Skyrim. You have to do all this, and then go to the high mountain, talk to people and whatever, and I have to wait here for the characters to come. Oh, nice. Well then. Leo attempts to gather a pulsate to raid the evil headquarters. Any able soul can partake in this activity. In order to join, type heist and the amount of money you would like to wager in this heist into the evil headquarters. Come the fuck on, where the world are you? And also look at that delicious moon! And that even more delicious moon! There used to be a waiting button. How do I do this? Ah, there you are. Some of you at least. Come on.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for some... We need to know what's the deal.
And it is on. Your faithful companions charging to the evil headquarters after preparing physically and mentally to withstand the horrors within. Not the horrors. And despite struggling against the evil boy bots, the team managed to make it in and out with some loot. Shame about all the wounded teammates though. Well, congratulations, Rego and Dark, you guys got some loot. I'm sorry, Sam and Leo, you guys kinda fell in battle. And you got wounded. Anyway, Leo, I do know for a fact that you probably already have played Skyrim, haven't you? I think you did.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Kidder, save us. Here he comes again.
Here
Where?
he comes. Find cover and make every arrow count.
Where is the dragon? Oh, there he is. Oh, damn. God damn. Ah. Shit. Hello. Oh, bye. We have mages with us as well. And there you have it. Arrows. Many arrows. Nope, god damn it. Bye. I'm out of arrows. Like them. And go! Rodeo! How about this? Little strikes in your delicious. Ouch. How about it? Ah. Oh no. Use the shout sections of the magic menu to equip your unrelenting force shout. Still error. Oh, this is Mir Mulnir. A very specific ancient dragon with Durgan bones and Durgan scales and golden hide boots of minor stamina and things I guess you devoured from the people you devoured. Damn.
Everybody hates pure Oni.
Oh, hello. What kind of a helmet is that? With the horns and whatnot. It looks dope. But sure, aren't one of you supposed to tell me I'm the Dragonborn? Is it you? Which one of you is gonna...
That dragon not to mess with Whiterun, didn't we?
I'm proud to be your battle brother, Dragonborn. Whiterun doesn't need to fear, with you on our side. I'm glad you're on our side.
Well, sure. One of them was supposed to tell me, hey, you're the Dragonborn. But apparently nobody dared. Or bothered to. Did anybody ever mention that, you know, Bethesda games are kind of buggy? Every now and then, some things don't work as they should. Well, that's a fact. Things don't always work as they should. Now I have to go back to Whiterun. Oh, my feet hurt from standing so much. And... Rego, you said you should start the boss this time. I think we will win then. And don't kill the Durg. Specialist. I'm not a specialist. It's the story reasons, and it's a bad Durg, like Rego said. And good Durgs get to live. Yes, they do. And Oni said that everybody hates pure Oni. Nobody hates pure Oni. We love you. Everybody loves you, Oni.
All of you going to doggo hell, and Satan will use the vacuum to spook you.
Use the vacuum to what? Spook you. Oh my dog, Oni, why? Why? That is so evil. That is not even sinful, that's just straight up evil. You're not supposed to be an evil boy, you're supposed to be a lewd boy. For this last half hour of the stream. Or, you know, whichever one you prefer to be. And, as it happens, the old sage is called to me. Shouts an unrelenting force. I can use it. Oh, how do I use it? Come on, I didn't even get to use it. Fuzz. Go. Go. Ah, there we go. Both triggers. That's how I do it. Or the back trigger only. I don't know. I'm still unsure of how these controllers work. But it's fun. And it's fun and it's also fine. And only says, so repent your sins. Sure.
Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over. You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We'll pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
Sure.
It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away.
Gotcha.
I need to ask you to stop. That shouting is making people nervous.
Okay, it won't happen again.
Glad we straightened that out.
Even though I use it all the way out there, where there's nobody, more or less.
Looking for my husband Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside.
Whoa.
There's been talk amongst the gods. Your dragon. Such a big one. Surely that's not
And also, Sam, why are you barking so much? And also, hello there, Yuki D. Yuki dear. It's been so long since I last seen you here. How are you doing? How's it going? And you said, can I speak something out? Sure you can. What is it? And also, hello to you too. Welcome to the stream. Yep.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
So what happened at the watchtower?
Was the Durgan there? The watchtower was destroyed but killed the Durgan.
I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that.
Turns out that may be something called Dragonborn.
Dragonborn. What do you know about the Dragonborn?
When the Dragon died, I absorbed some kind of power from it.
It's true. The Greybeards lead
The Greybeards.
of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion high on the
What do these Greybeards want with me?
Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted. If you really are you heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
Who are you?
Did you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to
You all need Jesus in y'all's life. Go to church, you sinful children.
Never.
Him himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course.
Look away. These people are not worth your time.
Greybeards want with him.
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon?
What is up with these horns in here? Can I break them like can I break them away like?
If they think they're Dragonborn, who are we to argue?
You're your Bargarth.
Hrothgar immediately. There is no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. I assign you Lydia as a personal help. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. We are honored. Back to business, Proventus.
Thank you.
Still have a city to defend.
There is Lydia. Let's get ready to start telling her to feck off.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your house Carl. It's an honor to serve you.
Sure.
The title of Thane is an honor.
Okay, you stay there and do whatever. I'm going on an adventure. Just don't follow me. And also, Sam, you said that you're a mad boy. Why, Oni? I mean, why Sam? And Sam, you said that you're going to draw your pup after this, and he is going to kill the Mark II of the evil boy bot. He will find and he will kill him. Oh, my dog.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Where are you even?
Let's see. A letter. Not sure who from. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
The hell? A letter. I don't get letters. I send letters. I don't get letters. Who could this be? What could this be? Is it in books? Letter from a friend. Marshall. That is my name. You caused a bit of stir in Whiterun when you demonstrated the power of your tome. Not everyone is anxious for the return of the Dragonborn. I, for one, desire to see you grow and develop your talents. Skyrim needs a true hero these days. You should turn your attention to Hag's End. I understand it holds a mysterious source of power that can only be unlocked by the Dragonborn. Sincerely, a friend. Why, thank you. So, has this place been marked in my map? I would hope it has been. Is here Hag's End? No, that's Rorikstead, where the guys are waiting for me. This is Mortal. This is Dawnstar. This is the place I'm not supposed to go to. This is a High Hrothgar, and this is Ivarstead, where I have to go to make the pilgrimage there. And that is Windhelm. This is delicious Winterhold, with the Mage's College and whatnot. This is the sea. Oh, whatever this place is, Hag's End, it has not been marked on my map, I'm afraid. For sure. I'll find my way there eventually. This game has a way of... Oh, sorry. I gotta be careful with this freaking button. And Dark, said that you're not sinful. You're an innocent Durg. And that's why nobody's gonna kill you. Or rather... Yes. That's why nobody's gonna do any bad things, because you're a good boyo. Can I get in this water? What? With realistic swimming on, to begin swimming, bleh. With realistic swimming off, aim your controller in the direction you want to swim towards and hold left up. Stay underwater for too long will cause you to suffer damage and may lead to drowning. I do remember there were interesting things here, such as salmon I can catch, so many delicious fishes, Nordic barnacle cluster. I seem to be under the impression that there was a skeleton in here I could get, which had loot. Or is it another river? Oh no, there it is, it's floating in the water. With gold. With, depending on the way you're walking, you can easily see it.
I need to ask you to stop.
Sorry.
Glad we straightened that out.
It's accidental, I'm not doing that on purpose. You gotta understand. But there you have it, everybody. It's a long, beautiful night today in Skyrim. Oh my dog, I should not rotate at all. And I think that this is it for today. There's still 10 minutes left on the stream, but I'm gonna just get out of the VR, return to my computer, say goodbye to everybody, link you guys to another channel, because my legs hurt. I've been standing up for hours playing Skyrim, and it's not good for me, you know. I mean, it is good, it's healthy, and it probably lost a few... Well, I got more... I became a more fitness boy by exercising. But now it's time for me to stop. And here we are, back at the computer. me with my entire face hurting, my entire body all over hurts. It's not, you know. I mean, playing the VR games is fun, but goddamn, you gotta be in a more or less fit state, or else you're gonna regret swinging your arms around so much. Oh, damn. Also, the background music is not playing. What the effing hell, computer? But anyway, everybody, I want to thank you guys, every single one of you, so very much for being here today, watching the stream, and more or less watching me suffer a little bit in Skyrim VR. It's incredibly tiresome to play a VR game, and especially Skyrim, because everybody knows Skyrim. It's a long ass game. There's a shitload of stuff to do, a lot of places to go and explore. It's a possibly endless game, and damn, my body hurts all over. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream. I decided to play Skyrim VR mostly for fun, but tomorrow we will be back with something else, except that tomorrow I will be streaming later. So that's a little heads up for every single one of you boys and girls. Tomorrow I will not be able to stream as early. I will be streaming later. I don't know how long later. So I would like to encourage you guys to follow me on Twitter and Discord. That's so I will announce when more or less I will be streaming. But you can expect me to be at least 2 to 3 hours late with this stream shenanigans. But other than that, it's time to finally end the stream, and I would like to direct you guys over to some other delicious streamers who are also playing some other delicious shenanigans. All sorts of them, so go and check them out. They're very fun, delicious friends. And also, Dark and Oni, thank you very much for this delicious bits you have given me. But anyway, go check out Big Bad Wolf for Life. He's playing some Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and he's a fun guy. I think you guys will like his stream. And if you don't, you can always go and check out any of our other friends. And with that, I will sign off, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay awesome, have a wonderful, delicious day, and do great things with your lives. And try not to be sinful. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.